Hey guys, this is Dr. Nightmares, and I have not uploaded a video to this channel in nearly half a year or close to that. I didn't really have anything to do at the moment, and I was doing a bit of research on Hornets, the picture you can see right here. And if you guys don't know what it is, that's luckily obviously why you're here. I'm here to read you the wiki for it. I just want to do some promotion for anybody who hasn't seen it. Apparently, I have 47 subscribers on this channel. I have no idea why. It might have been from my channel that I had before, and then I renamed it and switched it to Dr. Nightmares, and I was dedicated to reading creepypastas and whatnot. But back then, I didn't have the full version of Bandicam bought, and I bought it like months ago for my gaming channel, which I've sort of been doing. And recently, I started doing my own short film based off of Marble Hornets. It's not completely based off of, like, it's not a completely different thing. Marble Hornets is involved in it. Haven't really got any permission from the directors or actors or whatnot, but I have sent a few messages out, and hopefully they get back to me on that. But I'm just here to, I don't know, promote, what it's all about. And I figured why not, because I do have the full version of Bandicam now. Before, I limited my creepypastas to be read in under 10 minutes. Now, obviously, that isn't an issue because I have Bandicam now. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and read the wiki off of the page. If I stutter, I do have a little bit of stuttering problem, but that's probably because I read too fast sometimes. But I'm just gonna go ahead and read how it's done, and then there's a section about the introduction saying what it's about. It's pretty long, but like I said, that shouldn't be a problem. If you guys want to stick around, that's totally cool. But if you don't want to stick around, yeah, that's totally cool. If you do want to stick around, that's cool. Go ahead and stick around then. I'll just get started here. Welcome to the Wiki for Marble Hornets video series. A chilling unfolding of events related to the myth of Slender Man. If you are here, you will probably found it through an unfiction forum or maybe even Reddit and the Marble Hornets tags on Tumblr. You found it because you were curious about Jay's YouTube channel or his Twitter account. But be warned, the events unfolding around the crashed Marble Hornets are not for the meek or the lighthearted. This is the realm of terror and fear, of paranoia and horror. You have been warned. It says ye have been warned, but that's stupid. You have been warned. Now, welcome to the mystery. I hope you enjoy the story chronicled below. I don't want to read the rest of it. It's just talking about if you want to discuss theories or whatever. It's not really important. Alright, now I'm going to read the introduction. About 2 or 3 years ago, a film school friend of mine, Alex, who was working on his first feature-length movie, it was called Marble Hornets, and I think it was about a 20-something returning to his childhood home and recalling events what happened there. It was a pretty pretentious film, student fare, but I helped out for a few days before my summer classes started, and a few rare occasions after that, everyone on the set seemed pretty excited about making it, especially Alex. The set itself was about a half a mile away from Alex's house, roughly a 30-minute drive away from where I lived at the time. It was a pretty heavily wooded area. I guess to give it a sparsely populated small town feel. Most of the movie took place outside. After about 2 months of off and shooting, hold on, let me zoom in. After 2 months of off and shooting, Alex dropped his pet project completely. It was really sudden when he let me know about it. When I asked him why, he told me it was because of unworkable conditions of where he picked to shoot, which struck me as very odd since he's been living around that area since he was 8 and never seemed to have a problem with it. What's even stranger is that he acted incredibly distant when he was telling me this news. Soon after, he started avoiding me, and from what I hear, everyone else, all he did was sit around his house. Being a film student as well, I hated to see his work go to waste and decided to talk to him about it a little bit more. After a few weeks, after he stopped shooting, I finally convinced him to let me come over. Something about him was worse than I had originally thought. He had lost a good bit of weight, and he was looking pretty sickly. I pretended like I didn't notice, and we just hung out for a while. Right before I left, I asked him about Marble Hornets and what he was planning on doing with all the tapes and raw footage he had. With almost no hesitation, he simply said, "Burn them." This caught me off guard. When I asked why he didn't just archive them for B-roll and future projects, he just said he never wanted to work with the footage again. He was completely serious about this. I couldn't understand why he would just want to get rid of it completely. Surely it wasn't all that useless. So I asked him if I could take a look at them. He agreed, but only under the circumstances that I would never bring them back to him and never discuss what was on them. He also highly discouraged me from showing it to anyone else. I laughed at this and said that he must have accidentally made the ring or something with the way he was talking. He didn't acknowledge this and brought me up to his attic, where he was storing the pile of tapes. There were tons of them. He grabbed a couple of plastic shopping bags and piled the tapes in and gave them to me, then shooed me out of his attic. Right as I was walking out the front door, he said in the most serious tone I'd ever heard someone. He said, "I'm not kidding. Do not ever bring this up around me again." Alex's comment was so sudden that I did not have the time to react before he had closed the door on me. He transferred to an out-of-state school. After that, I hadn't seen him since. I filed the tapes separately from my others, and I was honestly too freaked out to look at them at the time, and eventually I forgot about them. I decided to begin... I lost the sentence. I decided to begin going through the tapes later tonight. If I don't do it now, I probably never will. I'm hoping all I find is unfinished student film and nothing else. That would sure put me at ease now that I'm thinking about it. If there's interest, I'll post anything that I find on here. And he posts diary entries, as it says at the beginning, kind of like he posts on YouTube. Entry 1, entry 2, and the entries would usually be tapes that he saw on, the tapes that Alex gave him. But most of the entries would be him going through the woods and looking for clues, because I guess the tapes led him there. It's kind of confusing, and it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but if you don't believe me, you should give it a watch. Just go to the channel Marble Hornets. I think it's called Clear Lakes, and then that line, and then Marble Hornets, and then just scroll to the bottom and start at entry 1. There's that option. There's about 87 entries. There's that option, or you can watch the movie that came out about it. I think it's called Always Watching a Marble Hornets Story. Yeah. So if you want to do that, that's completely cool. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to recognize or advertise this great series. It's on DVD box set. There's 3 seasons, I think. They split up the entries into 3 different seasons. You can get a box set, or you can get, each season. I watched it on YouTube because honestly, I didn't know there was a box set or a movie before I started watching it. I thought it was just this internet thing. But yeah, I highly recommend you check this out because it's great. If you want to watch my short film, if you've already seen Marble Hornets and you want to check out my short film, the link for the YouTube channel is down below. I just started, and there's only about 6 entries, so... And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I'm not going to do what they did at the beginning and make everyone think that it was real. I'm going to go ahead and admit that it is just a movie, alright? Because when I started watching Marble Hornets for the first, 20 entries, I really thought this was real. Marble Hornets, it seemed so real. And I'm usually not like that, but whatever. I was like, you know what? If this is real, I'm going to go ahead and quit reality. But it's not real. They're just actors. So I'm going to leave it right there, and hope you guys have a great day. Go check out, Marble Hornets if you want to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.